My initial reaction to John Cena turning heel at Elimination Chamber, I saw it coming already. I didn't know how it was going to be executed. That's the thing. I didn't see how this was going to be booked, what the writer's room was going to look like that day. I had no clue how they were going to pull this off. All I knew, at least 2 weeks or 3 weeks ahead, John Cena going to turn heel because this is his last year, right? He's desperate for a 17th World Championship. You talk about the same guy who hasn't won a match since 2018. I mean, if I haven't won a match since 2018 and I'm John Cena, best believe I'm going to be desperate for a 17th World Championship, let alone just to win a damn match for the first time in 6 years. So it's like, yeah, I can go back in the office and I can say, yeah, put me in this Elimination Chamber match, put me in this title match. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to win. No, because my win-loss record the past 6 years would show and prove that I don't win. I lose all the time. I don't have it anymore like I used to. So in order for me to, spark some life back into myself, I need to align myself with the most powerful entity in professional wrestling, and that's The Rock. If I'm just, spelling this out correctly, John Cena had to align himself with The Rock. He's the one that had to sell his soul to The Rock. And you can say and make the argument that John Cena was already corporate. Yeah, behind the scenes, when he was doing his media appearances, yeah, he appeared as corporate. He was the top babyface. He had that corporate voice, right? When Vince went PG with the company in 2008, John Cena was the poster child. And that's when the WWE went corporate. You could not cuss. You could not bleed. Chair shots to the head were finally banned. John Cena was already a corporate guy, but never on character. You see, we can't blur the lines all the freaking time. We can't be breaking the fourth wall with this. John Cena on character, on screen, was never a corporate shield. He was never that sellout. So we got to focus on character. John Cena, for his last year in the WWE, because that's what people are going to remember him the most. They're going to remember this heel turn, which happened the final year of his career. And this may not be a long-term, heel run. Of course not, because he got 10 months left on his contract. So this could be short-term, most likely. But I would argue that this is going to boost up WrestleMania 41. I'm not going to sit here and say, like everyone else, oh, it's saving WrestleMania, it's doing this for WrestleMania. If anything, it's only giving WrestleMania 41 an increase in momentum. That's about it. It's not doing anything else because, okay, you got your main event set for Cody Rhodes and John Cena. What about the undercard? The mid-card? The women's division? Tag team division? What is that looking like? You got to look at all the other elements at WrestleMania. You got to look at all the other feuds, the other programs, right? You can't just focus on the main event. But John Cena selling out to The Rock, that was a bold move for them to make. And I'm glad they made that move. I'm glad somebody decided, other than John Cena, that it's time to do this. It's time to go a different route. It's time to spark a change. It's time to, create some damn momentum. Let's get it. I can't wait for John Cena's first promo as a heel. I can't wait for it. When I saw him kick Cody Rhodes in a nutsack, yeah, I was shocked. I was more in disbelief of John Cena's acting in this whole segment because he sold the heel turn perfectly. He sold his facial expressions, just gave it away. right? When he was looking at The Rock with a soulless stare, The Rock telling him that, he was giving the Cena the whole throat slash, letting him know, okay, it's time to pull the trigger. And he still, behind Cody's back, he's giving Rock that soulless look. Like I'm about to turn on this dude. But to his face, he's acting all buddy buddy. He's smiling in his face. John Cena was acting real shady for like the last 2 minutes before him turning heel. You know, and his acting, man, from Hollywood has really paid off because I was impressed with John Cena's facial expressions throughout that entire segment. And he had a whole switch to his character. You know, he was being that bubbly, smiley baby face, happy go lucky. When he kicked Cody in the nutsack, the way he looked down on Cody, fam, it was like his soul had been extracted from his body at that moment. That one stare at The Rock, it took John Cena's soul away because all you saw was just a blank stare. All you saw was this evilness in John Cena, bruh, when he looked down on Cody. It was great, man. It was one of the best heel turns of the century. Probably the best and greatest heel turn in wrestling history.